Hey there, it's David H. Lawrence, the 17th, and today I want to talk to you about a kind of humorous thing that happened to me. In a recent video I sent out, I said, please unsubscribe from this list. That was the subject line, but don't do this one lazy thing. And the one lazy thing was using the tools that Gmail and other email providers give you where you can easily mark something as spam as opposed to just unsubscribing from it, because marking something as spam marks down the people who sent it to you, and you asked to be on the list, and in my case you confirmed being on the list. So just unsubscribe. Don't slap me on the way out the door. That was the point of that video. Okay. So one of the responses that I got back was simply done, unsubscribed. And I thought that this woman that sent the note to me was joking. So I wrote back and I said, "Ha, love it." And she wrote back, and these words were what she said. She said, "Oh, do you? You love it that I unsubscribed? Great. Serves you right." And I hadn't thought about it. I just thought she was joking. I went to my list, and sure enough, she was unsubscribed. And I went back and I read her note, and I thought to myself, why in the world would she have that attitude? So I wrote her back one more time and I said, okay, I can see that you're not joking. You do know that the point of that video was to illustrate a practice that I wanted to kind of wave you off of, as opposed to, asking you to unsubscribe. And she wrote back and she said, don't contact me again. Okay. And I got to thinking about it, and I realized that the phrase serves you right was 100% accurate. And I'll tell you why. Clearly, she was having a bad day, or she didn't want to hear from me anymore, didn't find the things that I was giving her useful, was waiting for some opportunity to get off the list and just didn't get around to it. But as I said in that email, I only want people on my list. I only want people watching these videos. I only want people signing up for the list and confirming that they want to be on the list and continuing to be on the list if what I give them, what I give you, is useful, is something that helps, is entertaining, or is informative, or helps you make more money, or helps you have a better life. I only want people on the list that find what I'm doing useful. And the reverse is true as well. I don't want anybody on the list that doesn't want to be on the list. I don't want anybody on the list that feels like I'm filling up their inbox with useless junk. I don't want anybody on the list who doesn't want to hear from me. I don't want that. I don't want anybody to feel like they don't have the power to control their inbox. And I think that what happened here was things worked out exactly the way I had planned them to. She unsubscribed, and it served me right. It served me absolutely right. And it took me a while to understand it, because I'll be honest with you, when I sent that video out, I checked over the line. It was like maybe a week ago or 2 weeks ago that I sent it out. And I checked over those days. And over those days, I did get 4 unsubscribes. Now, I'm not sure whether it was caused by me asking people to please unsubscribe as a little bit of a joke. But I got 4 unsubscribes, which is not unusual. I usually get between 1 and 2 a week. But I also got over 80 subscribes. And that's usually the ratio that happens. I get a lot more subscribes than I do unsubscribes. So the system seems to be working. And I kind of took a step back and thought about how this woman must have felt. What must have made her do what she did when she got the video. She looked at the video. I don't even know if she watched the video. Maybe she just read the subject line and said, okay, great. Thank you for reminding me. I don't want to be on this stupid list anyway, which is fine. That's what you want. And I tell you this only because there's a movement to get as many friends and connections on LinkedIn, friends on Facebook, people following you on Twitter, Instagram followers, pick your social channel. And there's this move to get hundreds, thousands, millions of followers. And I would rather have people on my list at a much lower number. I'm happy with the people that are on my list now. It's, these are the people that want to hear from me. I'd rather have that than millions of people who sign up for the list and don't really read or watch or act or care. I think a higher quality tribe for me is a smaller number that has a really high engagement. And I know that you are one of those types of people, and I really appreciate you being on my list. So, question. How many lists are you on right now that if the person said to you, hey, if you don't want to be on the list anymore, just go ahead and jump off of it, I don't care. How many are you on that you really don't want to be on? And how many are you on that you would really be upset if somehow the list went away or the production stopped of articles or videos or whatever it is that you're subscribed to? Let me know how you feel about things like this. Is it just becoming way too much? And why do you stay subscribed to me? Why are you watching this video? I mean, some of you have already told me from that other video, but I'd really like to know. I'd really like to know. I'm going through the stuff that you sent from the most recent video on, hey, I'm about halfway done. What have I done well? What am I not doing so well? What would you like more of? What would you like less of? So I appreciate that. But I would like to know what your take is on how many lists you're subscribed to and how many you really value. How many are the ones that go into your inbox rather than shunted off into the promo folder or the spam folder or whatever. Anyway, I'm David H. Lawrence the 17th. As you know, I'm not encouraging you to join my YouTube channel anymore. I'd love for you to join my list. And if you're watching this video and you're not on the list, hopefully you're watching it at votogogo.com. Go ahead and look below the video. There's a little button you can click on that says subscribe to the list, and we'd love to have you. In a challenge this year, so you're going to get a video every day through the end of the year, because my challenge is to do a new video like this every day. Just know that's the case. Don't subscribe and then unsubscribe a week later going, wow, you're sending me way too many videos. Also, I would love for you to look at the latest video we've done. And if you want to do that, go ahead and click on that frame there and YouTube will play it for you. I'm David H. Lawrence the 17th. I thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you tomorrow.